Welcome to video lecture series on GATE Computer Science Examination. Hi students, in this presentation we will see some basic details regarding GATE examination with respect to the subject Computer Science and Engineering. The outline of the presentation is as follows. We'll begin with seeing what is GATE examination. Then we'll see the opportunities that are open after clearing the GATE exam. We'll go through the GATE Computer Science and Engineering syllabus. We will next see the examination pattern and the cutoff marks required to clear the GATE examination. And finally, we will discuss general mark distribution for each subject in computer science and engineering branch based on the previous year question papers. So we start the presentation by seeing what is GATE examination. GATE stands for Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering. It is a computer-based test conducted at national level in India for various engineering and science undergraduate subjects. The validity, once you clear the examination, the validity of GATE score is for 3 years starting from the date of publication of the result. Notification for GATE examination comes around the month of July, and the online portal for registration begins by last week of August, and it will be open till the last week of September. That's the general pattern. The GATE examination are generally conducted by one of the following IITs, that is IIT Madras or Kanpur, Kharagpur, Delhi, Bombay and Roorkee, or IISc Bangalore. Next, we will see what are the opportunities available for the students after once they clear the GATE examination. The first one is admission for master's program in some reputed institute. Second one is PSU jobs. PSU stands for Public Sector Undertaking. Third one is IIM Fellowship Program. So we will be seeing each one of these opportunities in detail. So first one is MTech admission in some reputed institutes. The GATE score is considered mandatory requirement for entrance into postgraduate programs in different IITs and NITs. But clearing the GATE exam alone does not guarantee admission into reputed institutes. The process for recruitment for MTech programs involves qualifying the GATE examination and clearing the cutoff for the respective college, and then you have to undergo an interview which will be generally based on the subjects related to computer science. Now there's a good news for the students. Not just the Indian university accept the GATE score. There are a few foreign universities which accept GATE score for the masters and research program admission into their university. So a few university which accepts GATE score for the admission into masters and research programs are listed here. The first one is National University of Singapore. Second one is Nanyang Technological University. This is also a university in Singapore. Third and fourth, C and D are two universities in Germany. They are Technical University of Germany and RWTH AACHEN University, Germany. These are the four universities that accept GATE score for their masters and research program admission. As I mentioned earlier, the GATE score is not just used for higher studies. GATE score can also be used as an admit card for jobs in public sector undertakings. I've listed out a few companies that accept GATE score for their recruitment procedure. The following are those companies: Indian Oil Corporation, Mecon Limited, Container Corporation of India, Power Grid India, Power Grid Corporation of India, Heavy Engineering Corporation Limited, Delhi Development Authority, Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, Gas Authority of India, Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited, Mineral Exploration Corporation Limited, Bharat Electronics Limited, National Aluminium Company Limited, National Thermal Power Corporation, Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited. Now these are a few companies that accept GATE score for recruitment procedure. Now the recruitment procedure for PSU requires a valid GATE score of that current year, and then they'll conduct a round of group discussion and personal interview. But the good news is that the weightage given for GATE score is between 75% to 85%. Another opportunities that is open for the students is IIM fellowship program. Now, fellowship, when you say fellowship program, it is equivalent to PhD program. So, after BTech degree, you can directly apply for PhD degree. IIM fellowship is equivalent to PhD program. If you have a good grade score, you can get into renowned IIMs via the fellowship program into different disciplines based on your interest, experience, and qualification. Next, we'll move on to the syllabus for computer science and engineering for GATE 2021. The first part is engineering mathematics. Engineering mathematics consists of discrete mathematics, linear algebra, calculus, and probability. Now, after engineering mathematics, then comes the core subjects for computer science and engineering. The subjects include digital logic, computer science, computer organization and architecture, programming and data structures, algorithms, theory of computation, compiler design, operating system, and then databases, and finally computer networks. Next, we'll be seeing the examination pattern. The examination duration is generally for 3 hours. The mode of examination is computer based test. The question types are generally objective and numerical answer type. Number of questions and total marks. The number of questions will be 65. That will be 65 questions, and it will be for a total mark of 100. There are few sections. The first section is aptitude. Aptitude section is generally for 15 marks, and then comes engineering mathematics and specific subject based questions. Moving on to the cutoff mark required for clearing the GATE computer science examination. Based on the previous year's result, the GATE cutoff for computer science will be around 28 to 29 marks. But achieving 28 or 29 marks doesn't ensure admission into any of the good colleges. For getting admission into good institutes like IITs, you need to have a cutoff around 55 to 60 marks. Before winding up this discussion, we will go through the mark distribution for various subjects in computer science and engineering. The knowledge of mark distribution is very crucial in getting good score for the examination. So the first subject, that is C programming. In C programming, questions for 3 to 4 marks are generally asked. In data structures, questions for 5 to 6 marks are generally asked. In algorithms, questions for 7 to 8 marks are asked. Whereas for digital logic, questions for 6 to 7 marks are asked. In computer architecture, questions for 6 to 7 marks are asked. In operating system, again, questions for 6 to 7 marks are asked. And in DBMS, questions, its weightage is slightly higher. Questions for 7 to 8 marks are asked. And in computer networks, again, the weightage is slightly higher. Questions for 9 to 11 marks are asked. In the engineering mathematics, which include discrete mathematics also, questions for 18 to 21 marks are asked. In theory of computation, questions for 7 to 8 marks are asked. In compiler design, questions for 2 to 3 marks are asked. And finally, 15 marks are allocated for general aptitude. So students, once after student knows the mark distribution, he can prepare for the examination well and get good marks. In this presentation, we have discussed some very basic details that should be essentially known by the student before appearing and preparing for the GATE examination. Thank you.